This is Alan Farley from FX Empire. Let's take a look at Amazon, which could trade as high as 5,000 sometime in 2022. The stock performed admirably in 2020, bottoming out in March of that year and then zooming up to about the 3,500 level in August. Well, that's been all she wrote. As you can see, the next 18 months produced this sort of sideways chop in which we had a breakout to new highs here in July that failed. We had another breakout to new highs here in November that failed. That's a really sloppy looking pattern. On balance volume was held intact, sort of just biding its time in this holding pattern. Meanwhile, daily stochastics has dropped to another oversold level. Let's pull off this on balance volume and take a look at the monthly chart. And it's sort of a different picture here. Instead of that sloppy looking chart, what we have is sort of an ascending triangle with a lot of tests up at other levels, but it's still an ascending triangle. If you take a look down here, we did have this one minor buy signal here in 2021 that did produce a rally of about from 2,800 all the way to 3,700, so about 900 points. So it was a pretty nice rally. Well, we're right back down to this level. We've been down to this level since October, and we're finally starting to cross, but we have no acceleration. However, it's now January, and stocks that underperform in one year tend to outperform in the following year if they're in the cycle. And so we have a very strong 2020, a very weak 2021, and so I'm looking forward to a very strong 2022, especially with the Omicron variant having the potential to produce massive herd immunity and get us to the endemic phase of COVID-19. Now, in addition, if you take a look at the long-term history here, go all the way back to 2014. I'm not quite sure about this, but I'll put it out there as a theory. We have a potential Elliott wave forming with a 1, a 2, a big 3 up here, and this sure looks like a 3, and this consolidate a 4. When you know what happens after 4, you get a fifth climactic wave that's going to equal either the size of this wave or the size of this wave. Let's just be real conservative, quote unquote. This one went from about 1,300 up, say, to about 3,500, so it's a little more than 2,000 points. Now, if you take it down from, say, a low from about 2,900 and add about 2,000 points, you get up to 5,000. So that's part of why I think Amazon can really produce this here, especially with the new Amazon pharmacy division starting to tackle all of those other pharmacy plans out there and doing it with a very high profit potential.